Welcome to Coach's Corner, Cat fans. Appreciate your support over all these years for Coldwater Athletics and Coldwater football. Week 7, hard to believe it's week 7 already, but that time really goes quick, and you get into the daily and weekly grind of preparing for the next team, and before you know it, the season's already winding down the regular season. So, Minster this week. Okay, Minster comes to town, 7:30, Cavalier Stadium. Let's recap the Parkway game from last week. We traveled to Rockford for the Parkway game. Got off to a good start. Made some early big plays. Jacob Wenning caught a couple long touchdown passes from Sam, and so we got off to a good start. Defense bent a little bit, but not too much, and then we stopped them and had a couple good punt returns. Our kicking game's been really good, and that continued. And the final score was 35-6. I felt good about that. Where we came out of that healthy, so everybody's ready to go. Mitch Niekamp has played JV Saturday, but still not quite 100% and ready to go probably at the varsity level yet. But everyone else is pretty healthy, although we have some young guys with some concussion issues and a couple shoulder and groins, and so we've got some issues there. But hopefully they'll return quickly. So good overall game for us last week. Like I said, 35-6. I like to take a minute for a shout out for Tyler Bax. Tyler's been with us since 7th grade, and he's always been a great program player for us. Always doing whatever it takes to help the team. All winter long. Came to lifting and all summer does really what he's asked to do all the time. I'm sure doesn't get to play quite as much as he would like to, but he's helped us out on special teams. Had 3 tackles on kickoff last week, caught a couple passes and scored a touchdown. So really happy for Tyler and proud of Tyler. Those are the kind of guys that down the road you want to hire. Those loyal, attentive, focused guys. So Tyler, congratulations on last week's touchdown and tackles and some catches there. Looking towards Minster here. Minster comes in at 3-3. They've lost their last 3 against good opponents. Fort Recovery in overtime, and St. Henry in a good battle, and Marion really in a good battle. All 3 of those games really, again, kind of like our Fort Recovery game, into the 4th quarter, where either team could win those games. So a battle-tested team, very similar to last year. They had come in after losing some league games, and they got us last year. They played better than us. They played harder than us, and so they're a well-coached team. They do what they're coached to do. You can tell that on film, and so it's going to be a good battle for us. I'm sure that they want to get back on the winning track and get some computer points and get to the top of that page on the computer. So their best football player, in my estimation, I guess, that they might think differently, but their quarterback also plays outside linebacker, and he's a good player. He's a good runner, probably a better runner than he is a passer, but he certainly can throw the ball. They got us a couple times on some long passes last year. That's our focus this week is their quarterback, and certainly they got other offensive weapons too, but he's the main focus, that we got to stop him and do a better job than we did last year on 3rd downs. We were getting them stopped partially, but couldn't get them off the field on 3rd downs. Defensively they play a 3-5-3 and a 3-4-3 sometimes, and so it makes it tough to run. They're going to load the box, and if they're read and run, they're going to come flying up in there, and some good tough hard-nosed players that I guess would probably prefer to play a running team. And so we've got to continue to try to run the ball better, and certainly we'll throw the ball some, and maybe quite a bit. Just kind of depends on how the game's going. Last year the score was 18-33. So we got it close. We got it to 1 touchdown with about 4, 5, 6 minutes, and they had a 90-yard, 85 something like that drive, and so we just couldn't get them stopped there at the end, and they got us. They got us. So we're looking really forward to the challenge here. Some good incentives for us. One, we're sitting at 7th in the playoff race right now. So we're going to have to win some of these games. So that's certainly an incentive. Number 2, we're 3-1 in the league. And along with a couple other teams, St. Henry, I believe, is still 3-1. Anna's 3-1. Marion Local is undefeated, and they have to play Fort Recovery, who's a good tough team, and they have to play St. Henry later. So the league championship, we feel like it's in our control if we can win them all, and if Marion could slip up in one of those games, so we don't have pure control, but at least we can stay close, and if something happens down the road, well that goal is still out there. So playoffs is a goal still. The league title has an outward chance, and then certainly that loss last year really stung at that point. We ended up the season, the regular season at 9-1, so that would have been a perfect season. So looking forward to it. Minster's coming to town Friday night, 7:30, Cavalier Stadium. Again, thanks for your support.